Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Roadrunners offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
It's complete to the left. The Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Get it out on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
On second down, just keeps firing. Snares it outside into Anderson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it from the gun. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on 1st down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 15, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Allen.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw it. He caught it. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play and then...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback will audible. The toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. It's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Complete to start this drive. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Roadrunners! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On second down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying...